everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to Everlasting Summer. So, I'm just gonna jump back into the game. Oops. We're on day 4. Oh yeah. I woke up with a hellish ringing inside my head. The ringing seemed to be coming from the depths of my consciousness. I can just skip all this. Oh. I was going to head to breakfast when somebody knocked on the door. My wife. It was Slavia. Good morning. Have you seen Olga Dmitrievna? I stared at her. Okay! I stared at her breasts. They had just mesmerized me too much the day before. I'm just staring at her tits. Eyes up here. Semyon? Semyon was looking at me worryingly. Fuck. Why can't I say that? Worryingly. But I still couldn't manage to shift my gaze away from her breath. What a pleasant thing to start this episode off with. Is something wrong? On the contrary, everything is just... Olga Dmitrievna? I don't know, she wasn't here when I woke up. I finally managed to control myself. Fine. I still have one thing to do. See you at breakfast. Slavia smiled, waved at me, and ran away. Ran away with her nice breasts. Still, regardless, the morning was shining and beautiful. The bright sun was shining over the space and time and space displaced Pioneer Camp Sovyonok, warming its residents and filling them with energy to spend the day productively. Or in my case, to waste it in futile efforts to find an explanation for everything happening here. Do I skip it yet? Can I skip it yet? Oh, I can. Oh yeah. I remember this. Oh. Okay. Where do I go for this? If you select Olga's house on the map, you'll get a scene with Slavia. Wait. Oh! Huh? Wait. Okay. Let's do it. But it's still a stupid idea. If Shurik was hiding anywhere in the camp, he would have been found by now, of course assuming he wants to be found. So I hardly think I can help him. Help them, sorry. Together with this thought, I entered the cabin and stretched myself on the bed. Nothing good will happen if Olga Dmitrievna finds me here. Stop! Enough! Am I just some trembling creature, or do I have rights? I didn't want to do anything anyway. The day was just as hot as the previous ones, and the only thing to do was to stay in bed and wait for lunch. I was just falling asleep when somebody knocked on the door. Come in! Savia stood on the doorstep with her fine-ass breasts. Oh. Oops. Olga Dmitrievna isn't here, is she? No. And what are you doing? Masturbating? She asked with suspicion. It's a normal thing to do. I'm sure you do it all the time, Slavia. You and your fine-ass self. I looked over myself, lying on the bed, and said, lying down. I can see that. But I heard Olga Dmitrievna ask you to find Shurik. Well, yes. And? What's the point? I'm sure she already turned the whole camp upside down. Not much time has passed. Why should we panic? You know, stuff could happen. Slavia looked at me thoughtfully. Get up. Do I have to? I was so worn out that even the thought of going somewhere frightened me. Yes, you do. Oh boy. Savia is not a person who I could ever say no to. Okay. I'm just checking my recording software every few seconds just to make sure it doesn't freeze. Because sometimes it does that and it's very annoying. Because I play visual novels. They're called visual novels for a reason. There's not a point if there are no visuals. I stood up reluctantly and went out of the cabin with her. We stood at the doorway for some time, relaxing in the beams of the summer sun. Though I was rather frying. Oh, speaking of frying and sun. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I pre-recorded the video for yesterday. And, because I was going to be at, my dad and stepmom's place all day. Or most of the day. I got home rather late, and I was very tired. But, we went to the pool, their community pool, because they're in their 60s, so they can they're basically able to live in those retirement home communities now, because they're that old. Yes, I have old parents, and my mom is in her 50s. I got my first sunburn yesterday, and I didn't notice I got a sunburn until, like, late at night when I got home, because I was, like, you know, getting ready for bed, and I was taking my clothes off, and then I realized, I was, like, thinking, like, why does my, like, shoulder hurt all of a sudden where my brow strap was? And then I looked at it, and it's like, oh, it's way more redder than the rest of my skin. I think I just got a sunburn. And I started crying, because I've never really had a sunburn before in my life. Because I'm pale as fuck, and I don't want to get tan, so I kind of freaked out a little bit last night, and I just decided to go to bed early. I normally stay up till like 3 in the morning, or 2 in the morning. I just went to bed at like 1 in the morning last night, because I was just like, oh, I don't want to tan. So, like, hopefully, but, like, you know, the great thing about skin is that normally, how you lose a tan is that, like, you just wait for your skin cells to die, and then you just scrub your skin regularly, and it basically, with each new set of skin cells, you lose more and more pigmentation, so it'll go back to normal. I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't think it's the same thing for scars, but I know that it works for tan. So if I do accidentally get a little tan, then, you know, I'll be scrubbing my shoulder a lot, like, get off! Get off! Or, you know, there's always the, like, lightening skin products that are existent. But anyways, enough about me talking about my horrible, horrible sunburn. It hurts. I need some aloe. I need some aloe vera. There's, like, none in my house right now. Where shall we go? Where shall we go? We have to look everywhere, even in the bathrooms, even in your panties. It's like, what are you doing there? Great idea, just great. The first stop on our route was the library. Slavia went to Zhenya, sitting at the table, and spoke to her. I just stood in the doorway. I didn't want to communicate with this librarian any more than necessary. A few minutes later, Slavia came back to me. So? Nothing. She shook her head. As expected. Da-da-da-da-da. The canteen. We still had time before lunch starts, so there was no usual crowd of pioneers. Oops. It was empty inside and outside of the building. While Slavia was talking to cooks, I was to cooks. They're just cooks. I was sitting and playing with the salt shaker. Some salt spilled out of the pot. Good job! Certainly I would be worried if I was superstitious. Very superstitious. Writing on the wall. Sorry, I love that song. Stevie Wonder is truly a wonder. Strangely enough, he wasn't here at all. He wasn't here either. He wasn't in the salt shaker? If you shaked it hard enough, he might have fallen out. It would be unexpected if she had found him, for instance, in the refrigerator. You know, cut up into pieces. Today's special is shirk meat. Da-da-da-da. The next stop, according to our plan, was the infirmary. I decided not go inside and waited outside for Slavia. Hooray. No results. There were pioneers playing football on the sports ground. It would be the sports ground. The sports ground. It's just... And here is sports ground. It's very nice, made for sport. You play sport ball on the sport ground. Yes, this is how this works. I play very good sport ball with my foot in me hand. I like kicking sport ball into field goal, sport ground, goal, sport. Where the fuck was I going with that? It would be hard for Shirk to get lost among them. Finally, we reached the clubhouse. You think he could be here? I'd think that's the first place people would have searched. Let's go in. Empty inside, just like me. Slavia opened the door and went into the next room. I followed her. Ooh, this is new. This all seemed to me to be a stupid undertaking. This was strange, especially because it was Slavia's idea. I mean, I understand responsibility and so on, but isn't it obvious that he isn't in the camp? After all, he isn't playing hide and seek with us, is he? No one here either. I mean, you're here, and I'm here. We could, be doing some, interesting things right now. What did you expect? He'd be sitting in a closet? Gay jokes. Well! It seems like I've offended her. Oh yeah. Sorry. But seriously, I understand. But we have to check all possibilities. Okay, listen. What do you really think? About Shirk's disappearance? Yes. Maybe he went into the forest and has been caught by a forest spirit. Really? She laughed at that. What a fabulous story. However, in this camp, you never know. Yes, true that. But now isn't the time for jokes. Cheer up. We'll find him. I hope so. Slavia smiled. Well, I still have some things to do. See you later. She left, but I was standing there for some time staring at the Cybernetics Club's closet. Ugh. However, I was so inspired by Slavia's actions that I decided to continue searching somewhere else. Oh. Alright. What do I do now? I'm on day 4. Right? So... Wait a minute. So what did I choose last time? I'm wondering what places I chose last time because I want to see something else. I think we checked the boathouse. Did we go to the bus stop? We can... I don't... I don't... Well, if I end up going to some place that I've already been to, then I guess I could just look in the forest. I guess I could. I'll look in the forest. Wait a minute. I guess go to the forest. Okay, I guess I haven't been to the forest yet. It was obvious that Olga Dmitrievna her pioneers have already searched every nook and cranny of the camp, roamed the length and breadth of it. So probably it's not worth looking for Shurk in the canteen or on the beach. Or in the Cybernetics Club. It was his second home. Or maybe even his first. Thus it might be worth looking around the surrounding forest. I didn't plan to go far into the forest, otherwise it might be me who they'll be searching for tomorrow. I didn't really visit the countryside often. I just stayed in a country house every summer during my childhood. But that one was very close to the city. But in this camp, it was possible to find everything I hadn't seen for so long. Overwhelming vegetation, singing birds, and fresh air. I'm glad I haven't been to the forest yet, because now I can see new stuff and not be bored. I found a meadow and sat on a stump. How peaceful this place is. But where in a world is Shurk? Actually, he could have been taken against his will. This camp is far from normal, so pioneer disturbances should not be all disappearances. So pioneer disappearances should not be all that strange. An intriguing possibility. Could it be the work of whichever force sent me here, or is it just some separate local entity's doing? Lost in my own thoughts, I didn't notice how the grass before me started moving. I looked closely and saw a squirrel. Whoa. It approached me carefully and stared at my hands. Probably used to getting fed here. Sorry, friend, I don't have anything with me. Of course, the squirrel could not understand me and continued to just sit there waiting for treats. I felt sorry for it because I didn't have even a crumb of bread in my pocket. I realized that I'm even ashamed to look it in the eyes and decided to move on. Da-da-da. Poor squirrel. It just wants food. Oops. There you go. After some more wandering, I came to the washstands. Turns out that he is not in the forest either. At least not in the surrounding area. And going farther is just frightening. I walked to the washstands, took off my shirt, and tried to wipe myself down because I was all sweaty, mom spaghetti. However, it wasn't so easy. I won't be able to get into the wash bowl, and there isn't even a ladle. Oof. Suddenly I heard footsteps from behind. I turned around. Electronic was walking my direction. Looking for a Shurk? Yes. You too? Me too. Listen, you know him better. Where could he have gone? I don't have a clue. Am I still shirtless at this point? He answered sadly. Well, I just don't understand why everyone has made such a fuss. During the night, wasn't he in the cabin with you? Then he can't have been gone for too long. Maybe he went for a walk? You don't know Shurk, said Electronic excitedly. He is fanatically dedicated to his work. 'Cause there's a A in there. His life consists of robotics and cybernetics. People like him are one in a million. No, in a billion. His talent is... That's not how you spell talent. His talent is boundless. I look up to him. He is a man of steel, and I want to sleep with him as soon as he gets back. I will fucking suck that man's dick. My name is Electronic. No, simply triumphant. It sounds like you really are a fucking ass kisser. At that moment, he looked like... a joke in one of my episodes. I didn't think I'd actually be... I didn't think it would be referenced to the fucking game. Do I need to censor this? There, that's me. Am I gonna get restricted for this? Oh fuck. Whatever. It's just, you know what? It's just a mention of his name, okay? I don't think it's too bad. At that moment, he looked like Hitler making a speech in front of a crowd of thousands. Even his gestures matched. Okay. He's even got the blonde hair, blue eyes thing going on. So what? So what? You don't understand, do you? No. He spends all of it, you see? All of his free time in our club. All! That's kind of obsessive. So disappearing just like that is unusual for him? Of course! Seems like Electron trying to calm down. Okay. He looked at me intently. Are you going to wash? Not really. Just rinse off a little. It is hot. Me too. He looked around. I wish there was a bucket or a ladle. Something to get more water with. Yeah, I noticed already. Then let's do this. What? Are we gonna do some gay shit now? He walked behind washstands and pulled on one of the taps. To my surprise, it ends turned up, and rather than pouring into the wash bowl, the water splashed up almost 90 degrees. At almost 90 degrees. You can manage to wash yourself that way. Oh my... Oh my god! This is something I didn't expect to be seeing today, but it's not it's something... fucking... When I said, are we gonna get into some gay shit now, I didn't actually think it was gonna happen. Holy fuck. And I like how the sexy music is playing too. He looks like one of those generic guys from a boy band, you know? He's even got the lip pout kind of going on right there. And those nipples are like bigger than my future. Those nipples are bigger than my future. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, Electronic took off his shirt and then squatted, so it seemed like he pulled down his shorts. I couldn't really tell because the washstand he was behind concealed him up to his waist. He directed the stream towards himself and started just singing something quietly. Let's clean my chimney, chimney sweep. I don't know what song that is. I'm so astonished not knowing what to do. I'm questioning my sexuality, and it's probably what Semyon's thinking. He seemed to notice it. I'll wash myself and then let you use it. Oh god, thank you. Gosh, I got such a massive chill. Oh, is Semyon gay now? Well, you know, I just remembered that I have something to do. Gotta go. I love how my dog's barking and ruining the moment. She's just gonna ruin everything. Oh my god. Let me get her. Plumber, you do not understand the emotional intensity of this moment. Some really gay shit is going on, Clover. You're really gonna interrupt me because of your dog? Ugh. Out of all of the eccentricities of Electronic, the moment I just saw was the weirdest one. And it made me question my sexuality. Hey, what's up with you? A cold shower on such a hot day is like the best thing ever. But your face... No. That won't do. And anyway, I have to go. And that was the moment Semyon realized he was gay. Or bisexual. I put on my shirt quickly and ran back into the forest. I wonder what's got into him. I wonder what's got into me. I'm just gonna... I went for lunch with mixed feelings, with a sense of accomplishment, and with a realization of time wasted. Oh my gosh! God! Too many people in this house. I need a roommate. I need to move out, and I need a job. I went for lunch with mixed feelings, with a sense of accomplishment, and with the realization of time wasted. The canteen was crowded. And that is where I'm gonna end this episode here. So with that being said, are you gonna... Really? Really? You're gonna start barking? Oh my god, I'm trying to do my intro. I mean, my outro. My outro. Trying to... See, she's already fucked me up! She's already fucked me up! Anyways. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Fine! I'm trying to do my outro! You sit! You sit! You shut! Hey, yeah. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Everlasting Summer and would like to see more of this apparently very gay game, then leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!